Hello, everybody. This is Theory Time with Commander Tartar. I've got a really good theory to share with you guys. This is my first theory that I will be sharing with you. And I think it's a pretty good one, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, we are talking about DJ Octavio's relation with Commander Tartar. We know that Commander Tartar has a relation with no one. He has a relation with the Professor, Lil Judd, but nobody else. But I think that he has a relation with DJ Octavio. So first, the background info. So I hope we all know by now, since we are Splatoon fans. But if you don't know, in Splatoon 1 boss battle arenas, before or after starting the fight, in the ambiance, you could hear crashes of metal pipes and screaming, like agonizing screaming. Now, a few years ago, we all decided that those were the screams of Octolings and Octarians being sanitized and blenderized. Well, that is true, and I have no theory about that, because that is 100% true. But I have a theory about Octavio's relation with Commander Tartar and what he does. Which brings me to part 2, the DJ Octavio and Salmonoid exchange. So, we also probably know that Octarians and Salmonoids have deals and exchanges together. We know this from the wiki and proof, as certain Salmonoid bosses make the same noise in Octarian armory and weapons. The Salmonoid and the Octarians have always had a trade agreement where the Salmonoids give the Octarians some of their power eggs to power their society, whilst the Octarians will supply the Salmonoids with weapons and technology to defend their golden eggs. So we know now that the Salmonoids and the Octarians have trade agreements, and we already know that DJ Octavio is greedy and will do anything for power. That may seem off track, but it isn't. Part 3, main theory. So, we know Commander Tartar has big devices such as the Blender or Nil statue, and he builds other constructs. The point is that what if Commander Tartar and DJ Octavio also have trade agreements? Here's my explanation. We know that DJ Octavio will do whatever it takes to win. As in Splatoon 2, he tried to defeat the Squidbeak of Splatoon by kidnapping Cowley. So we also know that he does trade deals with the Salmonoids for power eggs, and in return gives materials and such for the Salmonoid bosses and arenas. So what if he does it with Commander Tartar? If you think about it, when DJ Octavio, his troops went missing in Splatoon 3. He tried to fight Craig Cuttlefish, and he tried to fight it back in return, but they didn't give it back because they didn't have it. But my point is that he fought someone to get it back, but not in Splatoon 2. When they were quote-unquote stolen by Commander Tartar, he didn't cry about it. So, what I think is that Octavio and Tartar have a trade deal together that consists of the following. Part 4, the trade deal in context. So, if you looked at that picture, I hope you looked into context, or you looked deep into it. So, in context, Octavio gives Commander Tartar Octarians in return for help of robotic machinery like the Octobot King. Also, Octavio could be lending some of the kettles for Commander Tartar's sanitization and blenderization projects, and that's why you hear the noises in the boss battle arenas. If you think I'm wrong about the trade, you need to think about it a little bit farther. Where is DJ Octavio getting all these materials and all these advancements? Back in the war days, all the Octarians did was shoot the splatter shots and other weapons. Octavio didn't have the Octobot King during the Great Turf War. Also, if you put this into more context, where is DJ Octavio getting all these materials, like I said before? Inklings have all these materials. They have all the advancements, but the Octarians don't because the territory borders are split. So they can't get any. Also, fun fact, if they almost won the war if it wasn't for their idioticness. They could have won if they got better weapons and they stopped hiding in the kettles or the underground bases. If they stopped doing that, they could have won. Part 5. How DJ Octavio is evil. Now, if you play Splatoon 3, you might remember how Octavio saved us from eternal doom from mrgrizz. But that doesn't make him a hero such. He knew about the blunder, he knew about the sanitization. Here's more proof he's evil. So we know that the Octolings escaped from DJ Octavio. They all ended up in the Deep Sea Metro, 10,008 of them. Why do you think that is? He placed them there for Commander Tartar in return for materials. Also, Octavio loves to brainwash people. For example, he brainwashed Callie in Splatoon 2. So do you think he did that to his Octarians and Octolings? That's pretty evil if you ask me. If DJ Octavio wasn't evil, he would stop the trade deals, the connections, the brainwashing, the kidnappings, and the tomfoolery, really. And here is my summary. DJ Octavio had a relationship with Commander Tartar for trade agreements. Knowing that the trade agreements were wrong makes him evil for it.